Off-ball defense, just attention to the detail. They're going to hand off, they're going to cut.
He'll be around the basket, but he wants that one back. Left it on iron. Deontay George, he could have won it last night. Foul, and Markkanen headed the other way. And Bailey at 6'9", floats in.
And Warriors, if they move the ball, if they cut, really make them work defensively, you should be able to get something offensively.
Bailey getting a good look. Size on Steph. They shoot it over Markkanen. GP2 the rebound. So the Warriors 0 for 6. Can they get anything easy? Can they get to the foul line? Can they get a bucket?
Hey, they can now. Jimmy Butler saying, "I got us. Let me just go to work." They can't stay in front of me. Beating him one-on-one. He can't get by Deontay George.
He's Ukrainian by birth. Has been a solid player at a couple different NBA stops. Tic-tac-toe. And post.
Middle and GP2 getting the dunk.
Moody with a steal. 2-on-1. Jimmy soaring and floating and finishing. And didn't commit the foul. So now the Warriors have the tempo movement. Steph looking for his first field goal, and he's got it. He went at the 7-footer. Get that one back.
So now they're going to go 2 for 1 if they can.
Deontay George is having quite the first quarter, and he continues. He's got off. Podziemski hits both free throws. Collier using strength. Skip pass in the corner. And bottoming the three is sensible. Handle Butler with the quick hands. Anytime they've run, they've usually had good success. And Will Richard, right there in the rebound battle, 13-12. And Moody, one go. Lennis says keep running them. They played last night. They traveled from LA. Butler down the lane. Butler tipping in his own miss. And Colin Sexton traded him. Moody spaces out. Moody dropping in another three. Up with 2 stops that trip down. Good matchup, Butler and Collier. That is strength on strength right there. Jimmy said, "I'm usually stronger." What a play by Moses.
That's the on-ball defense you're looking for.
Post out of the corner. Oh, that's pretty ball. Moses deep. 16 in a row. Quentin post for 3. Rebound. Moody headband coming off. Laid it in anyway. That's a good basketball power. Okay. It's not like they went to Kentucky. Shot clock at 3. Steph Curry step back 3. He went to Davidson.
Kyle Anderson biting the dust. Look at the shooting in the quarter, though.
Lebowski hitting the 3. Well, you said
a lot more shots going in for the Warriors.
Oh, nice pass from Steph. And then GP2, give me that. Buddy Hield an open 3. Buddy! He drops in a 3, and that's going to reward you with that.
I think it's the right call.
Anderson. And dropping that in.
That defender on his back. He's keeping him there. He's going to stop on a dime, float game.
Bailey hid behind the screen. Wow, that's a tough shot.
Bailey's picked overall. Talk about his freaky athleticism. He can hit you from outside.
Curry curling out that 3. Buddy Hield the rebound. Buddy laying it up and in. Yeah, Bates in the town jerseys that are playing well here in the second quarter. Will Richard. Oh, 1-foot floater. And TJD guiding that home.
Giving Davis a chance.
Just a pickpocket of Markkanen. Behind the back. Buddy laying it in. What a trick.
Stops, you're able to run off of it. Sparks your offense.
Warriors are 3rd in the league in deflections. You're seeing the defense. And Markkanen, he is 7th, just 29 a game, 7th best in the league. So they're doing a good job on him so far. Curry is 8th in the league, and he drops in a 3. And Buddy Hield, smart pass ahead to Butler for the dunk.
That is a counterattack if I've ever seen. This is what it is. 3. Moses Moody and Quick Post fighting for a rebound. Like the 1-2.
Oh, Buddy.
Nice.
Jimmy Butler and Buddy. Out up and rained all over the Jazz in this quarter. Markkanen will step through. Curry played the D initially, and Lowry with a body bump. Sensible. Nice lob. A nice finish. Warriors turn it over to start. Ace Bailey. Okay, there's the bucket. Utah should have been over the top. Only 5 Warrior turnovers, though. GP2 getting the start. That one just kind of fell to Curry. That's the honest decision.
Great about what Ace Bailey does. He's a quick decision maker. Great for your offense.
Throw it to Jimmy because he's going to catch it.
That's all that was. does.
Tonight. Clinton Post is moving his feet. And Markkanen spun around, and Nurkic guides it home. The rebound. Svi Mykhailiuk with Nurkic, Lauri Markkanen, Keyonte George, and Ace Bailey for Utah. And Moody dropping into three. I am so proud of him.
And you start seeing yourself, oh, he lost the shoe again.
Markkanen, the shoe in the lane, and Curry hitting the three.
That was supposed to go down. Moses Moody set a really good screen. It wasn't even a play. It was just instinct.
Markkanen. How many 7-1 guys could work in with Nurkic? Double him. Mykhailiuk from Ukraine. It's a full international possession, and Nurkic puts it up and in. Bosnia on that year.
You behave well for the substitute teacher. You love that.
Steph. Yang back wing jumper. And Luke Walton will all clock at 9. Moses down the lane. Moses to put it up and out. But Will Richards there to clean it up.
No, that wasn't a pass.
Dangerous cross-court pass. Collier was waiting for it. Markkanen setting up Sensabaugh. He drops in the three, and that's when the opposition. Steph sidestep three. He's already running back. Come on, man. Curry's got 26. Markkanen 7th best scorer in the league. Curry 8th best scorer in the league. Slow-mo with a baby hook. JD had made 1 of 2 from the line.
Or keep them out of rhythm.
But he healed. This is so needed tonight. Teammates that run, reward them for running. Reward them.
And Paz saved a layup there.
And Paz 3. Brandon's first field goal of the night.
And this happened. Now you reward yourself.
This is the biggest lead of the night. Keyonte George, who had that. Jemski, little D-cell. Buddy Hield, the shooter, sidestep. He got George up in the air and bottom to 3. Warriors needed this type of game, but they're playing good basketball. Will Richard drop it in. For Utah, we talked about it, allowing 126 points a game as Sensabaugh. Oh no. And that's a little breakdown defensively on the out-of-bounds play. Markkanen may get Draymond Wednesday. He is questionable for that game, but you're not going to have Horford and Dominguez miss 5 games in a row. As Pat Spencer right down to
The Warriors get in the paint whenever they're really resolute about it. 2 guys kind of jumped at him out of control, and he's at the rim.
Ace Bailey from the elbow.
This guy around.
Steph has 28. Ace Bailey, that's nice. I'll tell you, Ace Bailey for the Warriors. Yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, you've played, 8 minutes, but you're plus 19 in the game. And break down there for Nurkic to dunk that down.
I like the one dribble. I was a one dribble guy.
GP2, 1 dribble. Clayton sent him away. Gary stayed with it.
Good times and making plays for others.
Steph Curry dropping in the 3.
Great position.
Buddy threw that backwards, and Ace Bailey will dunk it down. He moved his feet. Keyonte George breaking the paint. Buddy came back to help, and George still quick enough to get there.
He is 4th rate from 3-point range, but Steph maybe pulls out a tiny bit shorter.
GP2 had time to seam that up and make that 3. Ace Bailey answering.
But even to what they wore, Draymond still wore his Kareem sweatsuit just to fit in.
Oh, TJD, tic-tac-toe.
2 defenders stay with Steph Curry out there. You can make some things happen.
Keyonte George, little bumper car move and flips it in. Buddy Hield out of the corner. Buddy has had a night. He had 18 to have a night. When I see 17 threes attempted, he's going to have a night where he's like 14 to 21 on threes or something, or 15 as Kyle Anderson.
There's too many defenders in there. It's
and also,
congested.
8 turnovers. Can they stay to the single digits? They got 3 minutes to go right now. Filipowski lays it up and in. Right. So be here Wednesday night against Houston for the night before Thanksgiving. It's a season high 102 field goal attempts for the Warriors. Make it 103.